Here we are on the roof. Not the ideal day for this, but we're gonna get the bees ready for winter using some newspaper and, well, it's in this bag here, but we gotta haul the stuff out of the hatch here. It's rooftop beekeeping. It's also an aerobic workout. So winterize those hives today. Why don't you come along for the ride and see what we do. Ready? Here we go.
Make, fix, grow, cook. GardenFork.
When you're rooftop, I was gonna say rooftop gardening. If you're keeping bees on a roof, this all had to come up to winterize, so just keep that in mind. Rooftops are great, but you gotta haul a lot, but that is an aerobic exercise then, so. A little bit of bee activity here. It's windy, not good. You know, it was clear and sunny about an hour ago, and I ran down here, and then the clouds came. So I made some winter inner covers. You don't have to make these. This method we're going to be using. I'll throw a picture up here. It's really easy to do with just a piece of polystyrene, okay? But dry sugar, sometimes called the mountain camp. I got to run through this because I don't want the hives open too long. So we're going to bing, bang, boom. Ready? So what I've got here right now, I've got a frame feeder in the top super inner cover, and then an empty super with the two frames that the sugar feeder is taking up. We'll pop this off, pull out the frame feeder, throw on my dry sugar, and close it up right quick, okay?
So because the wind is blowing, I just want to get this done really quickly. I kill all yellow jackets I see. Pull out those frames quick. Those frames are a little light. I'm a little concerned by that. But just going to take this empty super off of here. Carefully pop up the inner cover. Do that slowly, okay? There's the sugar feeder. It takes a little bit to get that out of there, and it still had syrup in it. I was a little surprised. I thought they'd suck it all down. Take that out. Nice, huh? And then I put the frames that I took out for the feeder back in. They were a little light. Ouch. Alright, frames are back in. This piece of newspaper is smaller than the inside dimensions of the super. That's 4 pounds of sugar. I'm just going to drop it in. This absorbs water, condensation, and provides emergency feed. I have a whole video about this. I'll link at the end. Inner cover goes back on. So what the dry sugar does over winter is absorb moisture. Moisture in the hive hitting the top roof of the hive will cause condensation. That water will drip back on the bees and kill the bees. The dry sugar absorbs that moisture, and the sugar turns into like a hard cake, which is a good thing. You can see right here at this newspaper, see how transparent it is? That's because it absorbed a bunch of moisture, and the sugar also absorbed a bunch of moisture. And as my beekeeping teacher, James Fisher, told me many times, wet bees are dead bees. If you don't do something in the northern climates to compensate for the condensation and moisture buildup in a winter hive, you stand a good chance of your bees dying from condensation. And then in the late winter, early spring, if your bees are running out of their honey stores, their sugar syrup stores within the frames, they will crawl up to the top of the hive and start feeding on that dry sugar. So that's actually, it's kind of a 1-2 punch for the dry sugar method, which we have an expanded video about. The link will be at the end of the show here. But you can see here, late winter, early spring, these bees are feeding on this sugar, and then that's a good thing. Basically, your bees are alive, in other words. So you've gotten your bees through winter, which is one of the hardest things about beekeeping, is overwintering your hives. So the second part of how I winterize the bees is wrapping them with polystyrene, aka styrofoam.
So we're gonna wrap polystyrene around the hive. And when you're the only one doing it, it gets kind of tricky, so I use some bungee cords. It's kind of easier to watch than me explain, okay? wind is really kicking up here, so the tripod broke. You can't tell, but it broke. Dry sugar, make your hive good. Make your hive good. Is that a word? Let me know your thoughts, questions, cool other stuff down below here. All right?